You know, there's a divine level of feminine energy that is not often spoken about. And it's not because it's not available, but it's because it's usually felt before it's understood. Hi, my name is Janelle. Welcome to my channel. And I just wanted to share with you something that has been a part of my life probably for the last couple of years. But I came into contact with working through with the divine feminine energy through a Seraphim angel. And I'm excited about what's coming through today is because we've got a channeled message. Now, what began opening up for me wasn't just a different perspective when I started working with this angel, but it was a different experience in my body, in my energy, and how I actually relate to the divine feminine energy. So it's something, before I get started, I just wanted to explain that it's something we tend to feel. I found myself not sure about divine feminine energy. I'd always been in a situation where I tended to rely on the masculine energy. I was in a training environment. I was, teaching. I was working in corporate. I was doing all of this, and it was go, 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 and it was stand up and do and all of that. And although there was the nurturing coming in and coming through, I didn't really understand, not really, how this worked. And when I started learning about divine feminine, divine masculine energy, how it works, how you balance it, what it is, it still felt a little awkward to me. I don't know if it's always felt awkward to you, but it actually felt awkward to me to try and explain to other women, especially, what is the divine feminine. Because it's not just about being a female. Something that I found is interesting about Seraphina is that she's not technically an archangel, which is the angelic realm I tend to work with. I mean, I work with all sorts of things, but I tend to work with the angelic realm, especially the archangels. And most of us have heard of, I guess, most of the masculine archangels: Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Gabriel, a whole heap of them, even Shamuel. And we'll find that, we tend to go to our go-to because we've been in this patriarchy era for the last about 2,500 years, or even longer than that. And so we tend to think of the angelics, and then we look at the higher angelics as being archangels. But the thing is that Seraphina is not technically an archangel. She's actually belongs to an order of very high dimensional angels known as the Seraphim. And Angel Seraphina's name actually means feminine essence of the Seraphim. And she can help you with healing your energy pathways, clearing the patterns of patriarchy, becoming the divine word, all of these things which I've been working with as well. And I guess it makes sense that she and I are beginning to work together. So because this amazing being is the mother of all feminine archetypes, so all the goddesses, angels, beings, qualities and aspects of the divine feminine emanate from her. Like, they're the stream and the rivers of divine feminine energy, which is amazing, while Lady Seraphina is actually the ocean. It's one way of explaining it. Anyway, I channeled a message from Seraphina. Now, I'm learning to voice channel with her, but as she is such a high frequency, I'm still getting a more solid connection through auto writing. So this is what I do. And the messages I share, I do write them. And in fact, I'll actually show you some of the handwritten text. You can see there's one of the pages on the notepad. There was a couple of pages of writing. It's a bit hard for you to see. So that's some of the information. So I wrote that out then so that I wouldn't have to be looking down and reading. I've actually typed it up and popped it on my screen. So I will be reading it off the screen. So if it looks like I'm reading something, I am. I'm reading this journal message. However, today's message I think is really relevant. So if you're here and you're still here and you're still listening and you're resonating with this message, then I can't wait to share it with you. Okay, so this is today's message. Today, our energy is going to flow through to those who need to hear this. You are able to live your life at a certain level. You can feel the energy of who you are as a physical being, but this isn't who you are at an energy level. You are here to be the one who leads, who knows what to do when others falter, when others question and when others have trouble staying calm and making decisions, and you think this is the human you doing this. But it's not only the human you. It's the energetic you as well, the you who walks with the angelic and other realm beings as guides. You are a being who is open to being human, or you wouldn't have incarnated on this planet. But you are also one who agreed to be a leader in this time, learning to merge and close the gap, the bridge between the human and the energy body. You think you have to say that you listen to your intuition, and you do, and you think you have closed the gap, but it is your intuition that is the only thing that you think you are listening to. Sorry, I'm going to reread that again. But is it your intuition that is the only thing you think you are listening to? You are being guided, and this is for your benefit, but also ours, as we are all one. We know that's difficult to get your head around, but to be honest, it is quite simple. You are like a part of a spider's web. Visualize a spider's web. Each strand can be traced along, and you can see each strand is connected to another. So it is with you and human souls. You are each connected as a strand to Source, who is the beginning, the source of the spider web. This connection cannot really be broken, but it can stretch, and sometimes the distance can make it hard to see the source. If you know it's there, but it feels like this is a break in the strand, it's really not. But you can do the work to bring back the strand to be closer to Source. This is why you know who you are deep down, but you forget. And that can make the work harder. It can be harder now and more tricky once you forget. So, sit still and breathe. A deep breath, and then another, which will help you to settle both the physical and mental bodies. You are one, you are Source, you are all. Be that, so that you can have that and see that. And as Janelle says, you are so much more. We love you so much. Thank you for listening. That was Seraphina's message. I hope it resonates with you. I love the way she described the spider's web, because the minute I actually read that, when I write, I don't know what's actually coming out. So I went back and read it. And when I went back and actually read that message, I thought that's a really great way of describing how we're all connected. So I hope you enjoyed the message. I hope it resonated for you. There will be more. And we're going to be doing more and more messages, but we're also going to be doing lots of interesting things on this channel. So thanks for taking the time to watch. If you enjoy this, I'd love you to like and subscribe And we will keep going with this because I'm having so much fun. So much fun doing this. I really enjoy it. And doing the work that I do, I love helping others. So thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.